Robert Francis O'Rourke. Look, I will say this. I think it's one of two things, the video you're about to watch. It's either staged, I don't know that, it just seems like it could be staged, or the guy is laughing because of the Mary Catherine Gallagher stance that he takes. You be the judge. Here's Robert Francis O'Rourke, and by the way, that's why I say kids shouldn't be watching this, calling someone an MFer as he completely shows his ignorance on guns.
I'm going to make sure that now 11 weeks since we lost 19 kids and their 2 teachers shot to death with a weapon originally designed for use in combat, legally purchased by an 18-year-old who did not try to obtain one when he was 16 or 17, but followed the law that's on the books.
Here comes his power stance.
That says that you can buy not one, you can buy 2 or more if you want to, AR-15's, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, and take that weapon that was originally designed for use on the battlefields in Vietnam to penetrate an enemy soldier's helmet at 500 feet and knock him down dead, up against kids at 5 feet. It may be funny to you, motherfucker, but it's not funny to me, okay?
Is that a lesbians for Oreos convention? I've never seen so many. A couple of things here. The guy wasn't laughing because of children dying. No one finds that funny. Let's be clear about that. Now, it either seems staged because no one would laugh at that, or it's because of his very odd stance that he makes and someone's laughing because he looks like a moron. But what they want to do is very much like what the FBI wants to do now, which is make you out to be a violent felon for saying that you need to disband the FBI. He wants to make all of his critics out to be people who support the deaths of children. Couple of things here really quickly. What he just said is incorrect. Also, says the AR-15, okay, couple of things. It was designed to shoot through a man's helmet at 500 feet. All weapons are technically made to be as efficient as possible at killing. Otherwise, why would you have them? It's a silly argument to make. But if you actually understand something, and this would actually be a stronger argument for gun control advocates. The AR-15, if you look at the history, before that, for example, in World War I think it was the Springfield 1903 rifle, then there was the M1 Garand, but the Springfield was a 30-06 caliber. Now, if you don't know, go and look at a 5.56 or 2.23, which is the AR-15 round, compare it to a 30-06. That's what they used to hunt elephants, to hunt moose, to hunt caribou. That was a much, much more damaging, powerful round. What the military said when they went with when Vietnam happened, they said we have these large hunting calibers, which are more deadly, and we realized that most combat is not taking place at that far of a range. We need to design a rifle that is lighter, more maneuverable, and has lighter recoil for close quarters combat that will have faster follow-up shots. Now, gun control advocates could argue, hey, see, faster follow-up shots in close quarters, they can do more damage in a mass shooting. Sure, counter-argument to that. It's also why it's immediately usable, and women can be proficient in it as soon as they pick it up.
It's effective.
It's a very, very easy rifle to handle and use. It's light recoiling. It's accurate. That's why it's the most popular rifle. Not because it was designed to shoot through a man's helmet at 500 feet, though I'm sure it would do that too, and thank God it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, after using them, you can put your arms under your head like this and
smell them.
Yeah.
I think what he was laughing at is his like charismatic preacher performance that he was giving.
Well, the fact
That's exactly
that he
what it
becomes like
reminded
a magician.
me of. Yeah, exactly. It's like he goes from one topic, he's like talking about a serious thing, 11 weeks, and he's trying to rile up the crowd, and then he starts pointing, he starts turning to the rest of the audience, making eye contact. He gets down on his knee in his power stance.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, come on, man.
I call this the lose for a third time prestige.
Yes.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.